Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. Today, we're discussing an item in the news. Jacob, how are you?
I'm doing well, thanks, Rube.
Today, we're talking about the controversy over the banning of mouse. A school board in Tennessee
Hmm.
has banned this book, and I'm trying to figure out why. I'm hearing that there's some kind of controversy over this, some of the themes, maybe nudity, but you have to remember, I have a copy of the book actually right here. You know what's funny is that it's just coincidental. I teach mouse. Right, here's a copy of the book. Okay, it's
Nice.
actually book two. Oops, wait a minute. Here we go. Book two, and then and it's titled Here My Troubles Began. I don't recall nudity, and remember, it's a graphic novel.
Mm.
Um, it's a graphic novel of mice and cats. Cats are Nazis. Mice are Jews. There's dogs too, representing Americans. I don't get it. Jacob, do you get it?
I don't get it. I know I read somewhere in some type of chat where, back in the day during the 1940s that uh, the Germans would refer to Jews as rats, but or kill them like rats and be ugly like that. But this has nothing to do with that. This is, like you said, a graphic novel, and like you said, the Nazis are portrayed as cats. So it doesn't make sense at all to me.
There was an article about the author recently in the Guardian, Art Spiegelman. It's not worth reading because he turns it into a political thing, and I don't much think it's a political thing because it seems to me that the censorship in the '80s was a Republican, not a conservative run
Right.
thing, but it seems like now if you're to talk about who's more into censorship, I think it's cycled more on the left
Sure.
than maybe the right. Although you can argue that even the right wants to censor some books, like in
Sure.
terms of schools, you could argue while they're trying to censor some of the Black Lives Matter ideas, or critical race theory.
Hmm.
How about this? How about not banning things? Are we in agreement, people?
I
You
was
don't
gonna,
want
s-
to
I was
read
gonna
a
ask you
book?
though, Ruben. Do you think that there's any reason for banning though? I mean, if there's any, is there anything? Is there any reason under the sun where you could ban? I'm trying to think. I can't think of anything at this
where
moment.
where you can ban mouse
No,
or
not bounce, but
general?
any book in general. I mean, like maybe I guess if it's race, I mean, blatant racism, just to be racist. Um, I guess that would for sure be
Well,
something like that,
here's my rule of thumb about that
right?
about this topic, is that the problem with banning speech or even clarifying speech and saying, I know there's discussion about Joe Rogan and things like that
Sure.
that's in the news. What happens is if you ban it, you drive it underground
Mm.
and you make it stronger. I argue it could become stronger and more, whatever your ism is. If it's racism,
Sure.
whatever you're trying to ban.
Yeah.
So I'm against it, any kind of banning.
Okay.
There's really not much to say, except I will say this though, and then I'll let you have
Hmm.
the last word. I was reflecting on Mouse. It's a very good book just to read and to teach. It's great because students are intrigued by the topic, but also the artwork is great. So it's worth reading, and I might even do a top 10 best graphic novels to teach because there's some
Oh
really
wow.
good ones besides Mouse that I think might be useful to viewers, to teachers. Certainly, I would want to watch that video, so maybe I'll make it.
Well, I'll tell you, for me, it made me want to maybe teach it when I go over World War II, which I'm going to be going over in about a month and a half or so, and at least pieces of Mouse. But you know what? But then I start thinking, well, gosh, what if I have issues at my school? But you know what? I think I have the argument, like you're sharing, like why would we ban something like this that, obviously has a message, and there doesn't seem like it's a message that shouldn't be heard. and there's always going to be people who are going to be naysayers, who are going to be like, hey, let's just take this out. You're always going to have those type of people, and you make a good argument regarding sometimes what happens is it goes underground, and we see that with the Joe Rogan issue going on, and other people who are, say, hey, you can't listen to this person anymore, you can't read this book anymore. So I'm with you on that. So, but I mean, it made me think, hey, I'm going to incorporate this into my class. So, but yeah, this is definitely, I'm with you. I don't think this should not be this shouldn't be banned anywhere.
Okay, thank you everybody for watching the video. Tell us what you think, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.